live in color on this Monday morning. And listen, y'all, we lost an hour yesterday because we went forward. But I'm so glad that we did because I love the light that comes in daylight savings time. So we are coming in on this Monday morning to share with you about another amazing entrepreneur and a woman that I met in the Bahamas. So if you were following me or haven't followed me for a while, I went to the Bahamas last year to speak, and a part of my experience was being introduced to the woman that I'm going to introduce you to and her business, because what I have learned is there's so many pieces to business that makes it successful. And so I want to invite you to in this live, because we're going to talk about growing and launching your business and an important piece or element that you may have that is missing that you want to ensure that you have. And so I want to introduce you all to LaChelle Barnett. LaChelle, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me this morning. I'm super excited to be able to share, super excited for the summit.
Yes, yes. And I want you to share with them what you do, because it's one thing when you hear about someone's business and what they offer. It's another when you get an opportunity to experience it. And so I'm introducing you to LaChelle because I've also had the opportunity to work with her to grow in my area of brand development. And she is a launch and brand specialist. And LaChelle, would you tell us what that is? And then we're going to talk about more stuff around it.
Yeah, so essentially the short version around what I do is I help those who are looking to launch a coaching program. Sometimes you're in your 9 to 5 and you're wanting to launch your business. Sometimes I have people who are already established business owners and maybe they have a brick and mortar, but they haven't done the coaching side. And so essentially, if you are a first-time coach, that's my lane. Really helping you learn how to navigate the online space in order for you to build your online business.
Ooh, put it in the comments if you're watching this live and you're like, yes, I am a coach and I am in this stage of my business where I want to grow it. And listen, I don't even know where to start. It's totally okay. Put that in the comments. That's who I am, because we're going to have a little conversation around that, because I also am a coach as well. And it's something that I realized I needed the more I wanted to grow and expand. And she's going to talk about coaching programs and all of that. It's so important to really be clear on this branding. And LaChelle will tell you, I've been fighting her on the other end because there's parts of what I want to do that I'm not really ready to let go of. But that's a part of some of you guys' challenge as well, which is why I brought it up, because I know I'm not alone. But she has a way of helping you to really get clear. And so, LaChelle, please share with us why that is such an important stage if you are wanting to launch or grow coaching and consulting businesses.
Yeah, so a lot of people struggle with the word niching, right? It's like, we know we should, I kind of want to, but I don't want to let go of my baby, so I completely understand that, because all of us, every single coach, consultant, whatever you're calling yourself, has gone through that. But here's the thing, if you don't embrace niching, then guess what? You just are actually getting lost in this world of a billion people just on Facebook. Not to mention LinkedIn and Twitter and all these other platforms that you may or may not be using to grow your brand. But the one thing that is essential to you being able to make money, because we're about being profitable, not just being busy, right? So the thing that's key is you being able to attract your ideal client. You being able to attract, now I'm on double screen.
Go ahead. I think we're good. LaChelle has a break, it looks like, in her communication with us. So one of her other devices, it looks like, popped on. I can hear you if you're good. I am muted the other one. Okay.
All right, so I logged off for that one. So the challenge, I think that the key when we start talking about branding is you finding the lane that aligns with your personal story, that aligns with the things that you've gone through and experienced and become an expert in, right? You understanding how to take that personal story and build your business around it, which is the thing that a lot of people struggle with. It's, I'm multi-passionate, I'm multi-gifted. How do I figure out the one? But there is a way, right? It takes a little bit longer than what we can explain here at the, just talking about it on live. But the key to branding is you finding your assignment, your lane, your niche. Say it a lot of different ways, but that's number one. You'll never be able to stand out if you don't do that first step.
Yes, and I think that's why some of you are listening to this and can't figure out why things aren't falling together, why you feel like you're spinning your wheels, because a part of it is what she just explained. And I understand the mindset stuff that has to go behind that, because a lot of the times the other challenges, we want to serve everybody. Like, I realized that when I started my private practice 12 years ago, I wanted to help everybody. But
Mhm.
as I have grown and learned as a person and as a business owner, what I realize is, Natalie, it's nice that you want to help everybody, but there are other people who can help them too. And so your job is to really focus in on those that you really can help best. And LaChelle, you mentioned about your story and your gifts. All of those things really help you with branding. And so
Mhm.
tell us, what is maybe one mistake you've seen that entrepreneurs, besides not being clear about that, what's another thing that they may be making a mistake about that they may not even know they're doing it?
Yeah, the second thing that I see outside of just identifying your niche and your expertise is focusing on too many different things. We have these pop words, these trending words in our coaching community and culture around multiple streams of income and six figures and $1 million, and people just kind of attach themselves to those things without having a clear picture of what that looks like, and not having really a lot of meaning. Like, what does $1 million look like for you? Like, a lot of us, you ought to be focusing on replacing your income from your job, which has nothing to do with the $1 million, right? So I think the second mistake that I see a lot of people making is not focusing on the one thing. Part of the reason why we're not having success is because your attention is spread on so many different offers, so many different opportunities. Everything looks like an opportunity when you're committed to your own success. But if you don't slow down enough to say, okay, here's my lane. Here's the one thing that I'm going to launch. And it's not forever, right? It's focusing on one thing first. I say this all the time, that when Amazon started, they only sold one thing, just books, right? They had to get good at that first before they could become this colossal, send me everything I need in 24 hours company. So the second thing that I would really encourage people to do is do the work of letting go. You know what? I'm going to start here, get this thing up and going, and then move on. You're not married to that one thing forever. But if you don't focus on that first, you really just end up with 5 jobs. It's not multiple streams of income if every single stream requires you to be present.
Yes, I love that. I love that because I understand that a lot of times you say you're right. Many people have many things they want to work on or they know they're good at. So put it too in the comments if we're talking about you. It's okay, because I want you to also know. I think of it like babies, LaChelle. Like, I have 3 babies, and each of those ventures, if I were to pursue them, are like babies. And imagine having like triplets at the same time, right? All of them have needs. All of them need your attention, and it's just really hard to pull your energy in many directions. So this is the second mistake I think you're offering. And I hope that you're listening, because these are the things that we are going to be diving in really soon. LaChelle, I'm excited because she's joining us to help and support you in your business, especially if you're a coach or a consultant and you know there is more than just doing that. You really want to grow in that. LaChelle is going to be at the conference. LaChelle, I'm so excited that you're joining us there. Tell us what you're bringing to this experience, and then I'm going to tell them more about it.
So essentially, we are going to dive deep into some of the things that are key to you being able to navigate the online space, right? If you're going to be in the coaching, consulting, sharing your expertise space, whether it's a course, whether it's a program, whether it's one-on-one, whatever the format is, won't really matter. But if you're looking to navigate the online space, we're going to be diving deep into how to create some success and some momentum in your business.
Ooh, come on, y'all. Who wants that? I know there are many of you that are saying, yes, that's me. Like, I need that. I don't know how to do it, which is totally okay, because the conference is really going to provide you those action items, those step by step actions that are going to prepare you. And then what I love about being at Up Level Summit, LaChelle, they don't know this, but you're in the room with amazing other women and entrepreneurs. And I have grown tremendously in my business by just partnerships, relationships, collaborations, connections. And some of them have just been accountability partners. So I think this is so important, LaChelle, because we don't talk about it enough, but really those things are important as well. So, y'all, LaChelle is going to be joining us. She's going to give more of what she does at the event. So you have to be there live and in person to experience Up Level Summit. It is March the 27th and the 28th. We're going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. So we're less than 3 weeks away, and you don't want to wait. Let me tell you, ticket sales are coming in every day. I'm so excited. and people are ready and hungry to move into the next level, get out of their way, and really get the strategies that they need to take their business and themselves to their next level. LaChelle, I know my audience is already thinking, I can't wait to March the 27th to find out how to connect with her. So go ahead and tell us how we can connect to what you do, what you're doing and what you offer.
Yeah, so you can obviously follow me on my personal page, just LaChelle Barnett. I also have a Facebook business page, which is called Black Female Coaches. And then, of course, my group, which is the place where we're dropping the best gems, which is the Black Coaches Movement. And you just type in LaChelle, it'll pop right up.
Ooh, I love it. And I'm going to make sure it's going in the comments as well. If you're watching this by replay, and I didn't say it earlier, put hashtag replays. We want to make sure that we recognize you. If you have a question, LaChelle and I will come back to this to make sure that we answer your questions in regards to this. But what you want to make sure is that you're in the room. You're in the room at Uplevel Summit, March the 27th and 28th. And I'm going to tell you guys this first. This has not been said before, but at the event, the giveaways alone are valued at over $6,000. That's just what you're going to get for just being in the room. So you cannot afford to miss this and invest in you and your business. Remember, uplevelconference.com. We're going to look forward to seeing you there. LaChelle, thank you for being a part of this live with me. I'm excited about what's going to happen in your business soon as well. All right, everybody, we'll see you soon. Bye for now.